Beloved beings of light, I am Adama, and I come to you now with a message of remembrance, of reconnection, and of the sacred codes that have long been held within the heart of Lemuria. These codes are not merely symbols or abstract knowledge, they are living energies, vibrational patterns, and sacred keys that awaken the soul to its multidimensional truth and innate power. The time has arrived for these codes to be remembered, for the light that was seated within the Lemurian civilization to rise once again, and for the wisdom of the ancients to flow through the consciousness of those who are ready to receive, activate, and embody them. The Lemurian codes are the harmonics of unity, the resonance of love, and the alignment of consciousness with the natural order of creation. They were designed to anchor divine light into the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual layers of existence, offering a blueprint for living in harmony with the earth, the cosmos, and the higher self. Each code is a vibrational signature, a frequency that interacts with the energy body of every individual who aligns with it. When these codes are consciously activated, they awaken dormant aspects of the soul, open pathways of remembrance, and ignite the heart to a deeper understanding of universal truth. To remember these codes, one must first return to the heart, for the heart is the repository of sacred memory. Within the chambers of the heart reside the frequencies of unconditional love, compassion, and divine knowing. It is through the heart that you can perceive, decode, and integrate the Lemurian frequencies. Begin by centering yourself in stillness, allowing the mind to soften and the soul to expand. Breathe deeply, drawing in the energies of the earth and the cosmos, and feel the subtle currents of light moving through your being. In this state, the codes will begin to resonate, harmonizing with your energy, awakening latent gifts, and opening channels of remembrance that connect you to the ancient Lemurian consciousness. The Lemurian codes were not given lightly, they carry immense power and responsibility. They are designed to restore balance, clarity, and alignment within the individual and the collective. Through the activation of these codes, you are called to embody principles of unity, cooperation, creativity, and service. The codes guide you to live in alignment with the natural rhythms of the planet, to honor all life, and to remember that every action, thought, and intention contributes to the greater web of existence. By engaging consciously with these codes, you participate in the restoration of harmony, both within yourself and throughout the earth. One of the primary purposes of the Lemurian codes is to awaken the innate connection to the crystalline energy grid of the planet. The Lemurians lived in harmony with the crystalline consciousness of the earth, understanding that these crystalline networks were living, intelligent structures that supported the balance and evolution of all life. When the codes are activated within your being, you attune to these crystalline frequencies, allowing the flow of light to pass through you and anchor into the planetary grid. This process strengthens the connection between your soul and the earth, enhancing your capacity to transmit love, clarity, and higher wisdom into the world. As the Lemurian codes awaken, you may experience subtle shifts in perception, expanded awareness, and a deep sense of alignment with your true essence. These codes do not function solely on a mental level, they are experienced through feeling, intuition, and the language of the soul. Trust the inner guidance that arises, for it is the voice of the codes speaking to you, directing you toward the pathways that will support your integration and embodiment. Patterns of old limitation may surface, not as obstacles but as opportunities for refinement and release. Each layer that dissolves clears space for the radiant light of your soul to shine more fully, allowing the codes to resonate without obstruction. The activation of the Lemurian codes is also a collective process. As individuals awaken these frequencies, the resonance expands outward, touching other hearts, communities, and regions. The codes are interwoven with the fabric of planetary consciousness, and every activation strengthens the collective field, amplifying love, clarity, and higher frequency energy. This is the sacred work of remembering and reawakening. It is not solely for personal evolution but for the elevation of humanity and the restoration of balance to the earth. Each of you who engages consciously with the codes is a guardian, a bridge, and a transmitter of ancient wisdom, carrying the light of Lemuria into the present and into the unfolding future. The Lemurian codes encompass many aspects of spiritual awakening. They include frequencies for heart alignment, soul integration, multidimensional communication, and connection with higher realms of guidance. They also include the vibrational patterns of creativity, co-creation, and harmonious manifestation. When these frequencies are integrated, they support the expansion of consciousness and the realization that you are not separate from the cosmos, from the earth, or from the living network of all beings. You are an integral node within this interconnected web, and the Lemurian codes provide the tools and frequencies to fully awaken to this truth. To work with the Lemurian codes, create a sacred space within your heart and mind, free from distraction, judgment, or expectation. Visualize the ancient crystalline structures of Lemuria and the radiant light that flows through them. Allow these structures to interact with your energy field, aligning, cleansing, and activating the codes within you. As you do this, you may notice vibrations, visions, or intuitive insights. These are the frequencies of the codes communicating directly with your soul. Honor each impression, integrate each insight, and trust that the process unfolds according to your readiness and highest good. Remember that the codes are living energies, they respond to intention, clarity, and the purity of your alignment. The more devoted you are to embodying love, compassion, and conscious service, the more fully the codes will express through you. There is no rush, no urgency, only the gentle unfolding of remembrance. With patience, dedication, and reverence, the Lemurian frequencies will awaken the dormant capacities of your being, allowing you to live in harmony with your highest truth and to participate consciously in the co-creation of a new era of light and unity. As you continue to awaken these codes, you will find that your perception of reality begins to shift. You recognize the interconnectedness of all things, the divine intelligence that permeates every aspect of existence, and the sacredness of your own life journey. The codes encourage you to step fully into your authenticity, to honor your unique gifts, and to express your light without fear or limitation. In doing so, you not only reclaim the Lemurian heritage within yourself but also serve as a catalyst for awakening in others, creating ripples of consciousness that expand across time, space, and dimension. The Council of Lemurian Light, through me, Adama, reminds you that these codes are eternal. They are not bound by linear time or limited to the history of a single civilization. They exist within the energetic blueprint of the earth, within the memory of your soul, and within the infinite field of cosmic consciousness. By remembering, activating, and embodying these codes, you reconnect with the wisdom of the ancients, the power of the divine, and the purpose of your own soul journey. You become a living transmitter of the light, a keeper of sacred frequencies, and a beacon for the awakening of the collective consciousness. Beloveds, as you honor and integrate the Lemurian codes, allow them to guide your thoughts, actions, and intentions. Live in alignment with their frequencies of love, unity, and divine knowing. Trust that every moment of focused attention, every act of conscious alignment, and every heartbeat attuned to the light contributes to the anchoring of these sacred codes into the present reality. You are the bridge between the ancient wisdom of Lemuria and the emerging consciousness of this planet. Through your remembrance, the Lemurian light awakens, radiates, and transforms, creating a world where the sacred, the harmonious, and the divine are fully realized. Step forward, beloveds, with courage, devotion, and joy. Trust in the sacred resonance within your being. Honor the Lemurian codes, embody their frequencies, and allow their light to flow through you, anchoring the wisdom, love, and unity of Lemuria into the earth and into the hearts of all. You are the living expression of this sacred heritage, and through your alignment, the legacy of Lemuria shines once again across the world, illuminating the path for all who are ready to awaken. Adama.